It's John Gibbons with Josh Sexton in Barcelona, and we're here to talk about Luis Suarez. I mean, that's a slight exaggeration, but let's pretend. We're in Barcelona, but it's a good day to talk about Luis Suarez, and this is the anniversary of Suarez leaving, Josh, and we'll come on to sort of, the wider points, but generally at the time, what was your sort of emotions? I mean, it'd been so long coming that, was it unexpected?
Yeah, it was a strange one, wasn't it? Because I suppose the one you compare it to is Fernando Torres leaving in the circumstances he did, and with Torres it felt like he was a player who was on the wane and maybe wasn't enjoying his time at Liverpool as much as he did when he first started. So you could see the reasons why he left, and obviously we all know sort of the events after the fact now in terms of the reasoning behind why he left. But that one was a really sudden one, which really sort of hit me. Whereas Suarez, you felt like there was this build up of about 2 years where he tries to go to Arsenal, the whole 40 million and £1 thing. That what are they smoking over there at the Emirates? All that kind of gear. You've heard of it, and it just felt like there was a bit of a build up to this one. So it probably didn't hit as hard emotionally, but it's obviously still terrible when a player who's so talented and offered so much to Liverpool leaves, and then obviously what came after was made it even harder to stomach.
Yeah, I mean, it was a period where good players were leaving, and that's what was frustrating, wasn't it? It felt like sort of one after the other. You mentioned Torres there. There was a 5-year period where it felt like every summer we lost a good player, and that's starting from Alonso, maybe Mascherano, Sterling, Suarez, Torres, as you say. It just felt like we were, people had come to us to develop it, and they go somewhere else to win things, and that was, and he obviously has Suarez, as has Sterling. I mean, Torres won the European Cup, to be fair, so they're justified in a way. But I guess what I'm getting at is it's so much better now that people see Liverpool as the place where they win things rather than the place where you develop it and go somewhere else.
Yeah, it's interesting, to be honest, like the sort of perception of this, because I feel like we see a lot of clubs now who are the sort of stepping stone clubs that you're referring to there. Like I think of Ajax, watching them, do what they've done in the Champions League this season. They're a club who are just, they're lads who will go through their academy, go through their system, maybe even sign from somewhere else, and then go and move on to better things. And people seem to really love them clubs, but I suppose as Liverpool fans, we almost took it for granted that we had these great players, and we were losing them, but we got to have our time with them still. And I suppose maybe you can look back on it now and say that we should have been more grateful for these players when they were here. I think Luis Suarez was one that Liverpool fans didn't struggle to take into our hearts. I think of the song and just the way he was embraced generally, and even with his I don't know if you want to call them trials and tribulations. They're probably more his fault than that suggests. but the way he was on the pitch, Liverpool fans we almost seem to find an excuse for him, like he was just some family member who was just like, oh, sorry about him.
What's your favourite Suarez memory before we finish?
Can I just say Norwich as a whole?
I've got it. Hold it. This fella. It's him. He's my favourite Suarez memory.
He is my favourite Suarez memory. He is arguably Suarez's best celebration. Absolutely wild.
Better than the European Cup, Stan Louis. Unlucky, mate. I know he scored some loads of boss goals, but the ball fella, two-handed wanking, is my favourite Suarez memory. Up the Reds.